Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Dave East, and you now tuned in to Hot New Hip Hop.
So yeah, let's just get into a couple of these records. First off, the one with Jeezy. Yeah. Like it was surprising to hear him jump on that track, but like you guys do, I think there is like definitely like the same type of motivational strain that like runs through y'all music. What was it like working with him, getting some game from him, and putting that track together?
Jeezy the big homie, man. So that was like that was something I was looking forward to. You know what I mean? And for him to be a fan of what I was doing kind of shocked me. I was like, oh, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He actually took me on his tour with him for a couple of dates. He did some shows with him. Jeezy 100, you know what I'm saying? Like he really chop it up with you, give you game. Like anything I need or I ask of him, he always a phone call away. You know what I'm saying? When I go to Atlanta, I feel like I'm in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like he lay it all out for me. So that record, that's the title track. It's called Paranoia. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, 808 Mafia did the beat, but just the way it knocked, I was like, ain't nobody else could get on this but Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta have that, and that's a way people ain't really heard me like that on that type of sound. Like you ain't heard me on no 808 Mafia beat. Yeah. So to have that with Jeezy, and that's the opening track, so that kind of set the tone for the energy and kind of where I was going with the tape.
Yeah, it's a killer. Yeah. On the subject of your daughter, she also makes an appearance on. Yeah,
Kyrie got her first. She on Paranoia, man, y'all. Aside, she on you. Yeah, you heard?
Yeah, no, she's dope on there. Yeah. Has it been like what? Yeah, just talk about the challenge of like you know, trying to be there for these first few years of her life while you're like becoming a rap star, traveling the world. That like talk about trying to balance that.
That was emotionally and like mentally extremely difficult. You know what I'm saying? Financially cool. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I be thinking about it sometimes. Like, man, I could be with Kyrie every day, all day, but be dead broke, scrambling and trying to figure out how I get $1 to get her Pampers, to feed her, but be with her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta exchange the time to go get it, you know what I mean? But that make her life that much more comfortable when I get back to her. So it's like, it's a weird balance, you know what I'm saying? But at first it was scary, like when I would leave away from her for like 8, 9 days, I'd be like, damn, is she gonna remember me? Like my mom be like, you her dad, of course she gonna remember you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I would leave and I would come back and she run up on me, she grabbed me, kissed me, like, so it just started letting me know like, oh, she know exactly who I am, you know what I mean? And she 1 in 5 months now. Very smart, you know what I mean? Very like, she paid attention to everything. It was like a bug or something was crawling on the window. I grabbed the shoe to try to kill it. She picked up her little shoe, started hitting the wall. Like anything I do, she just follow it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm faced with something where it's like I gotta set the right example. I gotta watch how I move, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even really bring women around nothing no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna go do my thing, I go sneak off somewhere, go a little more, you know what I mean? Cause I don't want her to meet nobody or none of that. Like I really don't want Kyrie involved with none of this Dave East shit. You know what I mean? Like she on the tape, but that's it. She just gonna get these royalties and, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But I don't really want her caught up in none of what I done created, you feel me? The media gonna do it anyway, so I mean, as much as I could keep it out of her, keep it away from her, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? In a minute, she'll be on her own Instagram and have her own little. And then I can't stop what she see.
Any other like special tracks that you wanna, make sure people look out for or speak on a little bit?
Got a record called. I mean, look out for all 10 of them joints, but I got a record called "Wanna Be Me." That's like that's kind of straight from the heart. That's one of them heartfelt joints. What else? Like I said, Found a Way is my favorite record on the tape. Just because it was different, you know what I'm saying? I didn't write that record. I just went in the booth and did it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't writing. I'm a heavy writer. Like I write all my own hooks, everything. You know what I mean? Or even if you hear a lot of times you hear people on hooks with me, I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Like I do all my own writing. So that was a fun joint because I ain't write it. So that was like, let me see how this sound. I went in there, did it, came out, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like, then I got it's a chick named Deanna Stewart. She from LA. She doing like background vocals on there with me. Because I always wanted to do like some harmonizing with a female artist. I never really did that before. So yeah, Found a Way, my favorite joint. But I love the record with Jeezy. I love the joint with French. You know what I mean? French then went global on everybody, you know what I mean? So to really have him on some New York, you know what I mean? Like it kind of brought me back to the older French. Like Harry Fraud is a monster, you know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to work with him anyway.
Yeah, I love that beat, yeah.
So it was dope. And that's not no sample, so that was even crazy. I was like, I'm listening to it, I'm like, damn, that ain't no sample. But Harry Fraud is a monster. I've been wanting to work with him. Wiz, that was probably the funnest, highest session of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all were on one.
We was in LA. That was fun, man. Wiz is real down to earth. Physically, mentally, we both out of there. But, real down to earth, real cool. All his homies, mad cool. I had a session in LA. He just pulled up on me like regular. You know what I'm saying? We let him hit a tape, let him hit that joint. I was like, yo, you gotta jump on this. Like, this is like that older, like I ain't heard you like this. I know on this one you gotta go back to, you know what I'm saying?
He was sounding mean on that.
Crazy on that shit, crazy. Yeah.